Can you hear me okay? It's been a really long time since I've performed, so I'm a little nervous. But it's gonna be great. This poem was written for my friend Andrew. Travesty is a word too thick for the kind of poems I write. It is the reason I live in the service of liberation before that of fame. I'm always a full-time agitator, part-time creator. Travesty is the reason that I can't make art that is not dedicated to truth, that does not swim upstream to the place where it all began and tickle the iconic underbelly of that systemic beast. Travesty is the fact that queer and questioning and trans youth are 4 times more likely to attempt suicide, 2 times more likely to become addicted to nicotine, and make up 40% of our nation's homeless youth population. Can you imagine for a moment how that kills an entire generation before it's even begun to sing? If it's not by death, it's by incarceration. If not fugitives of the mind, then captives of the system. Travesty is reading a laundry list of these statistics at the age of 29 before realizing I'm one of them, before naming all of the ways I could have died and acknowledging the one minor way I did. You see, my voice has not been fully alive since the age of 8, when I pronounced to the world that I am a fairy. I'm made of light blue silk with a crown of sunflowers and rosebuds. There's no mold to fit into, only a silken shroud. The way it bends to the wind is the way I bend to myself, and this is what self-awareness should look like. By 9, I was a girl. By 13, I was a lesbian, already disconnected from the part of me that believed that this body is too watery for any one word to hold it in. The first time that I was admitted to a psych ward, my counselor told me I was experiencing a dissociative disorder as a result of my mother's illness. Travesty is that this counselor was a lesbian, yet even in her expertise, there was no other reason for a child like me to be ill. And this is part of the reason that I don't know how to be an ally to queer or questioning or transphobe. I've always just taken to the spaces in between. It's much easier to walk along those whose wounds do not add salt to my own than to stand with those next of kin. After all, these battles we wage within, they're never won by the time the fight is over. But listen, succumbing to invisibility is just another way of giving in. I imagine me at the age of 15. I'm pregnant with possibility, and I'm pages deep in love with language as an art that continues to fail me. I know nowhere that feels like home the way that being wasted does. And 14 years later, I'm fervently asking this body to speak. Speak, body, speak. If not for me, then for all the other fairy kids who need to hear it before it's too late. Your body, your beautiful body. It was never meant to be clung to by words, but alone, we will never be loud enough to carry this weight.